Hi guys, Charlie here from Dubai. Going to go through today exactly how I would make 10k a month ASAP if I had to start again. Now, some context, 10k a month isn't that much. It's not that difficult to do. And to give you some reality of where I started, 5-6 years ago, I was an estate agent and when I real estate in the US. So when I first started my career with that, I was earning £12,000 a year. It's like $14,000, which is a quick way to say earn fuck all. And the reality is that once you actually learn how to like drive income and have the core skills you need, your life can completely change. And what I say for you, if you're watching this, you're not making 10k a month yet, make 10k a month the first goal. But the reality I say to everyone in terms of like where real financial freedom comes is when you start making like 30k a month. Because when you're at that point, you can live anywhere in the world, you can do whatever you want. You've got time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom. And that's really what I always wanted. And that's a big thing we're teaching on this channel. So if we just look at, you want to make 10k a month, and I was going to do this from scratch again, what would I do? So firstly, ask yourself, what are you really good at? And like, what do other people want to learn? So the amount of weird and crazy niches of people I've seen and helped in terms of growing online businesses and making a lot of money is insane. I met someone the other day who is an online rollerblading coach. Fucking no, like that was a new one for me. I have a friend who makes $150,000-$200,000 a month with a ads agency which specializes just in people who do women's eyelashes. So like there is money in absolutely everything in any industry, and what you need to ask yourself is like, what are you really good at, and what are the skills that maybe you have that you can teach someone else that they'd pay for. To give you a really good example before this call, I am currently trying to learn Spanish. I had my first Spanish lesson. Sí, me llamo Charlie. It's working. But if there was a really good Spanish course or Spanish mastermind or Spanish accelerator course, I would buy that. If someone sold that to me for like 3 to 5k and you could learn Spanish in 6 months or 4 to 6 months, like I'm the avatar, I'd buy that. So if you can currently speak a language like Spanish and the people like me want to learn it as fast as possible, then I'm your clientele. And that can come down to anything, whether it's like how to get good at golf, you can teach that online. I know a lot of people make good money with that, whether it's in terms of knitting, like all types of random things. If you have any skill, you can help someone else and actually they will pay you in terms of learning it. So if you're in a position and like, oh, I don't have any skills, I don't know what to do, cool. Then what do you do at that point? Is you learn a skill. So you then learn a skill and then you learn to sell that skill, and that's then going to give you something you can monetize. So if I look at even other random niches we've worked with in our own 7-figure scaling systems mastermind, which is wild. A guy comes to mind straight away. If you put him in Instagram, at Total Trainer, name's Will Armstrong. And he came to us, was making $1,000 a month, was making $10,000 after his first 4 weeks. How? And what does he do? Total Trainer. He helped people with cocaine addictions. So that is someone with a very different pain point and different problem. Will used to be a cocaine addict and had a big problem. He learned the skill of how to overcome that. He then sold him that skill and like used their pain and his skill and put together to create a program and solve a problem. And the more problems you can solve for people, the bigger the money you'll make. And a thing to also think about is if you solve rich people problems, you can charge rich people prices. So I wouldn't suggest you want to go around trying to solve problems for maybe 18-year-old kids who don't have any money. But if you're looking at, say, for example, we do in the fitness niche, we work with a lot of menopausal women and guys with low testosterone who are slightly older because they have more disposable income. And then the more you think like that, this is really simple. They have a problem, you have a solution, and all you're doing is you're just selling information. So throughout my career, firstly building CJ coaching, we've had about 1,300 active clients at the moment. We work with maybe 8,000 to 10,000 clients all over the world. And then building 7-figure scaling systems, the number one mastermind in the world for people looking to grow online businesses. All I've done is one thing. I've sold information. I've learned and acquired skills from other people and then like taken my own iteration of it and resold it. Now, how have I learned those skills? Someone else got that information and they resold it to me. So this is like the cycle of how the world works. And if you're not sure what the next action step would be for you, what I would think about is literally break down, cool, what do I like doing and I have some vague passion about? Because if you like something and it's inherently something you're good at, that's probably going to help. Second thing is there a market for me to sell this to someone? Would someone pay to learn Spanish? Yes. Would someone learn a course on, for example, how to run Facebook ads? Yes. Would someone learn how to rollerblade? Apparently. Like, would someone pay you online how to maybe manage your dogs and dog training? There'll be a big market for that. How many people have dogs? That would be huge. There is a market for absolutely everything out there, and the riches are in the niches. In terms of like another client we have works specifically with helping people get in shape for their weddings. Very specific niche, but very big pain point. And the more you understand some of these specific niches, the more you can charge. And to give a final example, one of my clients I'm working with privately, he does very well in terms of financial trading, and he sells systems in terms of how people can trade on the stock market, crypto, forex, whatever, to then make money. That's a big system in terms of something that you can teach. And if you're selling a skill like that, which is very valuable, that's a huge market. The problem he has, however, is he has the skills, but he doesn't know how to sell a market. So to start to condense this down, what should you do in terms of practical action steps? So the first one, identify a skill. So that can be what you're really good at, what other people ask you for help on. So like I started my fitness business because people saw me in really good shape and get in great shape and like, can you help me do that? So there's obviously a demand, right? I have a skill and there's a demand. Second is generating attention. So a lot of people think you have to have a really big personal brand, and the reality is a personal brand is helpful, but it's not essential. If you have capital, the fastest way to grow your business and also your brand is paid advertising. I've personally spent over £1 million on Facebook ads, and that has been like adding fuel to the fire. So if you have proof of concept and something works and you put ads behind it and you know what you're doing, your business grows really, really quickly. And that's one of the big things we teach in 7-figure scaling system. So if you have a budget, you can run ads on Facebook, we can run ads on YouTube, you can run ads on LinkedIn. I've run ads on TikTok before. That's not something I'm a huge fan of. Like, you can use ads to get the attention that you need rather than using organic traffic. So this is a huge thing. If you don't have the budget in terms of putting something into advertising, then we use social media, and then you learn the skills of how to use social media to build an audience, to sell things, to create a demand for your product. Like, say for example, in the rollerblading niche, maybe making free videos on how to do certain rollerblading tricks, and then people start to learn and get inspired by you, and then they ask for help. And then the third thing, once you've got the skill, you've generated attention, actually ask people if they want help for your services. So for example, if you're posting content on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat or wherever it might be, you want to put calls to actions up. So show client results, ask people to message you for help. The big thing we teach with 7-figure scaling systems, and you can actually get free access to a completely free course for this, is the 4C method. And that's creating content, to create conversations, to create calls, to create clients. Really simple framework. You can hit the link below, you get free access now. And what we basically do with that is the goal of every sale in life is to come through a conversation. So we create the skill, the thing we're going to try and sell to other people that other people want. You generate attention either via paid ads or organic social media. And then I would look into actually asking people if they need help. Once you've done that, and even not in an online setting, like if you're an online trainer in the gym, actually ask people when you see them. Like, try and help people and ask if they want help. This is one of the best things you can do. And then if people don't want to buy, that's fine. They don't. Like, some people will buy, and then you just need to make sure that you have a good product, and then your good product will get more referrals. So if I look at the way we've scaled 7-figure scaling systems to multi 7 figures in like 12 months, is by having a really good product, and 30-40% of our business comes from referrals because the product is really good at what we do. So you can't sell dog shit and expect to have a really successful business. And if you want to make 10K a month, and then your long-term goal is you want to make to like 8 figures a year, 10 million a month, the mindset shift you need is this. You need to go from thinking about being a promoter, so constantly marketing, selling, to being an operator, where you have a team that actually start to work for you. And this is why you getting to 10K a month isn't that difficult, because all you actually have to do say for example, if you're in the fitness niche, you sell 2 clients like we teach you on LinkedIn, you make 5K a month. 5K for each of them, you make 10K a month. So you need 2 people at $5,000, maybe for a year's program, you make 10K a month. Or even not 10K, maybe it's like 3.5. You need 3.5 clients to sign up. And this is where business is a simple numbers game. And the biggest mistake so many people make is they don't charge enough. The quickest way to not have a successful business is by charging low prices. So you want to fuck off low ticket programs. You want to fuck off anything that's like £97 a month. Anything that's like low ticket, get rid of it. I would suggest the minimum you want to be selling anything is $997. So if your goal is to make 10K a month, cool. I just need to get 10 people a month to sign up for my rollerblading course, or 10 people a month to sign up for my Philips Hue lighting system mastermind, like whatever it might be. And this is the quickest way to actually make money, is charge high prices. And if I'm honest, if it was me and I would have made 10K a month, what I would do is I would just charge someone 10K and find one person and create an irresistible offer. So an offer with a guarantee, an offer which has got strong backing in terms of like the deliverables, in terms of I can help them. And then thirdly, the thing that most people don't understand when creating an offer, and this is probably one of the quickest things that are going to help you make more money, is understanding not to sell on features and benefits, but sell on emotion. So put yourself in the shoes of the other person, embody your avatar of your client. What do they really want? And when you understand that, it's then easy to speak to their language and position your product so it solves their pain points. So what is it they want in life? Is it that, like, if you look at males and females, men tend to want status, women tend to want security. So try and push your product and the way you market it to exactly how you're trying to help that individual, and you want to speak their language. And the best thing I've actually learned from that, if you take sales calls, which I'd highly suggest you do, if you're trying to sell 3, 5, 10K program or anything over £1,000 a month, or £1,000 or $1,000, don't do it on a click and buy. You want to get these people onto a Zoom call, actually have a conversation, speak about emotions rather than features, and you'll get a much, much higher conversion rate. And this is one of the core components we really teach as sales training. And I'm going to start putting a lot more of this up on the YouTube channel here. If there's any questions or comments on what types of trainings you want to see, just drop them below. We'll make that as well. But this is the quickest way to make to 10K a month. And the only reason you won't do this is your own mindset limiting beliefs. Because I've done this, millions of other people have done this. There's a huge market to sell absolutely anything on the internet now. All you need is the skill, generate the attention, ask people if they need help, have some type of proof of concept. And if you don't have the skills to do that yet, that's on you to learn. There's going to be plenty of information on this channel I'm going to keep sharing to help you do that. And also there's tons of information in terms of on YouTube how to do this. I got better at public speaking by literally typing in YouTube how to get better at public speaking. And this is a huge thing you need to understand, is that if you're not making 10K a month right now, and you're an audacious young man who wants to do that, the big thing you need to understand is if you already had the skills and you were the person who could do that, you would already be doing it. And this is a huge thing that you need to take ownership of. And the biggest thing I want to give you in this video, for you to make 10K a month, you have to become the person who can make 10K a month. And if you don't have the skill to give away yet, that's on you to learn or find someone who can help you learn. If this video was helpful, smash the like button. If you want help in terms of scaling your own online business, hit the link below this video with myself and the team to see how we can help you 7-figure scaling systems. And we'll see you next video soon. And good luck on getting to 10K.